Good morning, everyone. So glad you guys are here. We made it back. Yay! All right, so welcome, Facebook. Thank you for joining us for this gentle yoga practice. My name is Farah. If I haven't met you guys, welcome. Thank you so much for coming today. And we're just going to get settled in, and we're going to start this practice in a different position today. So whatever feels comfortable for you, you have some options here. You can widen your knees to the outer edges of your mat, or you can keep them closed. This is really a preference, a personal preference here. So I'm going to have mine open, and we're going to get into like a comfortable rested position here, child's pose, or anything that feels right for you. You can reach your arms up. You can have them back like this. Just sink in to whatever's going to feel right for you. Allow your forehead to come to the mat and just relax. And we're going to center our breath this morning. And as you're settling in, we're just going to take a few moments to kind of do a little body scan, see how we're feeling this morning, what areas are tight. And we're just going to start in noticing what's going on inside. And we're going to begin to slowly breathe in and out through the nose with awareness and intention this morning. So just settle in for the next 5 breaths or so. And go ahead and just breathe in through the nose in one big breath. And then take that breath, hold it, and exhale it out the mouth. Let's try and be vocal with our breath this morning. We're going to inhale again through the nose. Filling the lungs, noticing them expand to their fullest. And exhale out the mouth. And we're going to take this breath on our own for the next few breaths as we center in for our practice today. Breathing in and out. Maybe taking this time to set an intention for your practice today. Whether it's to create space, to find stillness, whatever it is, just sync up with that today. Allow all the mind chatter to just fade away and redirect your mind thoughts back to the breath if you notice them wander. Continuing to breathe in and out this morning. Another big deep breath in through the nose. And now out the nose. Another big breath in through the nose. Hold that breath for 3, 2, and 1. Let it out the mouth. Tightening down through the belly as you empty out each breath. Again, another big breath in. Hold the breath for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale it out. Creating length with each breath in and out. Maybe you might rock your forehead slightly on the mat side to side, giving you a little frontal head massage here. Just continuing to breathe in and out. Creating some slight motion this morning with our breath. Breathing in and out. Another big deep breath in. 3, 2, 1. Let it out the mouth. Noticing the body right now. Noticing how you feel. Another big breath in. Sending relief to your body with each inhalation. One final big breath here in this pose. Pressing through with our fingertips, we'll lift up our head slowly off the mat. Coming up off our hips, coming to a tabletop position here. Straightening up our legs, squaring them here. Pressing firmly with our hands. We're going to take a full breath here. And out the mouth. Really just syncing up this morning with our breath. We're going to start creating some motion with our hips. Inhale, sinking the hip down to the right heel, allowing for your bottom to touch that heel. Breathe in. Rise back up, circling up around, swaying the hips down towards the left heel, dropping it down. Just creating some slow organic movement here. Taking it nice and slow. Being very gentle this morning. Mainly staying with our breath with this motion. Really vocalizing it. Sinking up and down here with each breath. And we'll meet back at tabletop when you're done. Pressing firmly now with our right hand, extending our left hand straight out. If this is good for you, just stay right here. You can breathe in and out. If you want to take it a little further, we're going to lift our left hand up to the sky. Allow our chest to shine open. Full breath here, in and out. Big deep breaths. With your next breath, fill the lungs. And then exhale, needle that through the other arm and allow for your shoulder to come down to the mat, relaxing on the mat. This should be very comfortable. And full 3 breaths here, laying on this shoulder. If this is too much for your shoulder, feel free to sink your hips back slightly and allow for some of that weight to come off the shoulder. Another full breath in and out. Last breath in and out here. Big deep breath. And exhale out the mouth. On the next breath, we'll inhale, pressing firmly with our right hand, lifting up off our shoulder, bringing our hand out, and then firmly planting it back down on the mat. Firmly planting our left hand, and then we're going to extend our right outside. Breathe in. We're going to mirror whatever we just did. Full breath, opening the chest. Big breath here, in and out. Another big deep breath. Fill the lungs up, and then needle that arm through, relaxing that shoulder down on the mat. 3 big breaths here. Deep breaths. Another big breath in and out, nice and slow. Let out the air. And on your next breath, inhale, pressing up and coming back to the tabletop. Stretching out our hands, reaching slightly out in front, firmly pressing down with our palms, curling under our toes. And then we're going to lift up off our knees, and that's it. Seems very mild. Most of our weight will be shifted into the palms. And we're going to breathe for 3 breaths here. Long, deep breaths. In and out. This is too much for your shoulders. Sink that weight back to the hips as if you were going to spring forward. Engaging the core here. Full breaths. Last breath. And then drop those heels down. Relax those toes. Sending the right hand straight out in front of you. If this is good, stay right here. You're going to kick it up a notch. You can kick back the left foot. Shifting our weight now into our palm and in our knee. And finding a focal point for balance. A non-moving object. Sync up with your breath for about 3 deep breaths here. Last big breath in and out. Maybe you're rotating your ankles and your wrists here. Take that opportunity if that's you. Just listening to the body, leaning in this morning, finding out what we need here, breathing in and out, and then just relax that down. Shifting our weight, extending the left hand up, the right leg back if that's you. Finding your stability, finding your focal, and breathing 3 big breaths. Really engage that core here. Rotate out those ankles and wrists. Waking the body up. Last breath. Inhale and exhale, bring it down. And we're going to take those hip shifts again, dropping our bottom to the right knee or heel. Inhale, coming up, swooping around, dropping it to the left heel. Do 2 more of those. And we'll meet back in the center at tabletop. And then we'll begin to do some cat-cow stretches, firmly planting our hands down into the mat, gazing in between our knees, making sure we don't see our toes and feet. Everything's aligned here. We're going to engage our core, and then we're going to breathe in, dropping the navel down, and then gazing up at the sky. Full breath here. And then exhale, rounding out, gazing down, engaging the core, looking at the navel, and letting out our air. Inhale, up. And exhale, round. Take this on your own pace. Nice and slow, really exaggerate these poses here. Waking up our spine this morning. Staying with your breath. We'll do 1 more. Squeezing that out, engaging that core, and meeting back at tabletop. Awesome job. So we're going to curl our toes under. We're going to extend our hands slightly forward, pressing firmly in our mat. Our arm creases are shining forward as well. We're going to curl our toes, and we're going to send our heels up for our first down dog. Taking notice here in this position, your body should be in the shape of an A. And if that's not where you're at yet, that's okay. And we're going to slowly begin to pedal out our feet one by one, pressing our heel up and down. Noticing how this feels in the hamstrings and breathing in and out. We tend to hold our breath here, so really engage with that breath. Maybe you take both heels up onto your toes, breathe in, and then place them both down on the mat. One more time, inhale up those heels, and firmly put them down to the mat. Then we're going to take our right foot, just going to extend it slightly out behind us. Full breath here. And then out. Then we're going to take our foot, we're going to step it in between our hands, framing our foot here. Now you can have this back foot can be down if that's you, that's fine. Or you can have it up. Completely your practice. So, find your posture here, noticing the knee doesn't pass the toes here, and breathing in and out. Noticing what's going on in the body, being mindful. Full breath. And then you can lower that left leg if you haven't already. Allow it to come down. Full breath here. And you can be up on your fingertips too if you need to. And we're going to inhale, and then we're going to shift our hips back, allowing for that front leg to kind of straighten. Now be very mindful here in this position. You can rock up onto your heels as well. And again, come onto your fingertips for that extra space. Feel free to wiggle out them toes. Notice any organic movement that the body is wanting to do. And just breathe into that. This shouldn't feel painful, so be very mindful here. And then we're going to shift that weight back up, leaning slightly forward. And this is going to be more of a stretch in the left leg. Breathe full breath here. And out. One more, in and out. Shifting the weight back, curling the back toe up, and then we're going to lay that front leg down. So for a pigeon here. Now the goal is to have this front leg lining up with this mat, but we're not ever going to really be there. That's very difficult. So we're going to be very gentle this morning. We're going to pull the heel in slightly into the body, and then we can allow for the body to be straight and stacked and come down to our forearms, or you can stay up if that's you too. Just sink in for the next 5 breaths here. Be very mindful of this position. You can allow your forehead even to come to the mat. Sync up with your breath. Take a moment here for some gratitude this morning. There's always an opportunity for gratitude. Gratitude brings peace. So go ahead and take this opportunity to sync with your breath and settle in. Long, deep breaths here. Another big breath in and out. If you notice the mind wandering, go ahead and redirect it back to the breath. One final breath here in this pigeon pose. And then we'll come up off of our forearms if that's you, pressing firmly back into our hands. We're going to take our back foot and curl those toes under. Press our weight up onto that back foot and then send it back to the down dog. Taking this moment to notice the difference between the sides. And breathing in and out. Walking the dog out, pressing through with the heels. And then we're going to extend the left leg straight out. 2 full breaths here. Vocalizing our breath this morning. And on the next breath, we'll inhale and step our hands through between our hands, mirroring whatever we did on the other side. So if your leg was up, keep it up. If it was down, put it down. And just breathe in for the next few breaths here. Last breath here. Full big breath in and out. Dropping the back leg down. Full breath there. And then inhale again. Rocking back, straightening out the front leg, maybe rocking onto the heel, flexing the toes. And you can have a micro bend in that front leg too, that's okay. That helps keep it protected. Full breaths. Last breath. Rocking back up, pressing forward slightly, stretching out that right hamstring. Full breath here. Curling that back toe, lifting up, and allowing for your pigeon on the left side, allowing for the leg to come down. You might notice this leg might be a little bit straighter than the other one, and that's okay. Some sides are more open than others. And just settle in. stacking one on top, and then slowly coming down to your forearms or hands. And about 5 breaths here. Finding a mantra or a phrase, perhaps. Whatever speaks to you this morning, whatever you might be going through, let's just go ahead and take a big inhale through the mouth and out the mouth. Letting it go this morning, whatever doesn't serve you. Big, deep breaths. Any negative thoughts, just allow them to wash away with each exhale. Inhale and exhale. Finding that gratitude this morning for your life, for your health. For this beautiful day this morning that we're having. Just find some gratitude today. Creating your own peace this morning. One more final big breath here. Hold that breath for 3, 2, 1. Let it out the mouth. Slowly coming up with your inhale off your forearms onto your hands and palms. Curling the back toes, lifting up, and sending that leg to the downward dog. Stretching it out, walking it out, finding your organic movement. Maybe you'll lift up both heels and then drop them over to the right corner of the mat. Inhale, coming back up through center and dropping it over to the left side. Inhale, coming back up through center. We're going to inhale, extend the right leg just a little bit higher this time, creating a little bit more space. Full breath in, and then step it through. All the way through. We're going to root to rise for a warrior 1. So we're going to press through with the right foot. Root to rise. Inhale, slowly coming up here. Noticing the knee. Noticing you still see your toes when you glance down. Let's press our hands back and open, allowing for the chest to come open here. Full 5 breaths here in this position. If you like to clasp behind you to have them even more open, really doing some shoulder openings here. Continue with your breath. One more big deep breath here. You can release your hands, allow the hands to come back up, bringing them forward in front. Full breath here. Then we're going to take our left hand here, we're going to bow and arrow across, and then we're going to send that back leg, that left leg, to the long edge of the mat. The front foot's facing the front. So opposite directions here for warrior 2. Pressing through the front leg. You can have a bend here still. We really want to create some heat in this front leg. So we're going to inhale. Exhale, reaching only with our upper torso. So your legs stay still here. And then rock back up. You can straighten out that leg, give it a little break, breathe in, fill the lungs. And then bend it again, sink back forward, reach, reach, reach. Creating a little bit more reach with each breath. Inhale, rise. And exhale, reaching forward one more time. Allow for your left hand to fall to the back of your leg. Flip your front hand. Inhale, reach up, exalted warrior. 3 breaths here, allowing the chest to shine open, making sure we don't collapse and bend our arm forward, but rather have it behind us, allowing our chest to be open. Full breaths. Last breath. And then we're going to windmill our arms all the way down on our inhale. And then exhale it down to extended triangle. Now you can keep your hand on your knee, bend this front knee. This is the modification here for this position. The front knee is bent and the elbow is resting. If this is you, this is great. If you want to keep it straight and then bring your fingertips down, if you want it a little bit deeper this morning, that's up to you as well. Just allow for the chest to be open. The gaze is up towards the other hand, the left hand. And 3 breaths here. One more breath. And then we're going to take our left hand, we're going to create some windmill arms here. So we're going to inhale, reaching and scooping that left hand around the front. And then bringing it back up. Nice and slow here. We're rotating out this shoulder, but we don't want to go too fast. So slow, deep breaths. Last one around. And we'll meet back up at the sky. We'll root to rise by pressing through our front foot, lifting up with our fingertips and coming back to that warrior 2. Great job. Now we're going to take our feet, point them to the outer corners of our mats, rotating them out. So we're going to be a wide-legged stance here. And then we're going to do a little forward fold bend. So be very mindful here. This is going to be more for the lower back, so you can have a good little micro bend in the legs here. That's perfectly fine. So we'll inhale, rising up our arms. And then allow for us to come down. Bringing the hands down. So your fingertips may not come all the way down. That's fine if that's you. No, this is a judgment-free zone here. We're all on our daily practice here. So we're going to breathe in and out, being very mindful of our knees, not to lock our legs up. And if it's you, you can grab your elbows. You can take your hands to the mat. You can come down even further, allowing for the head and the upper body to dangle here. And breathing in and out in this forward bend. Another big deep breath here. And we're going to walk our hands over towards the left foot. So both hands are over at the left foot here. Breathing in and out. 2 full breaths here. Last breath. And then we're going to walk our hands through the center and then slowly walk them over towards the right. Taking our time to get there. Breathing 2 big deep breaths here on the right side. Deep breaths. And then walking back through center. Maybe sinking down a little further in center this time. Maybe you created more space if that's you. One more big deep breath here. And on our next inhale, we'll slowly rise, halfway lift. So we're going to have a straight spine, but our head's not going to be all the way up. We're going to allow that blood flow to come back down. We don't need to get lightheaded. So we're going to inhale and exhale here. And then on our next inhale, we'll all the way root to rise. Bring the hands to heart center. Close our eyes for a moment of gratitude. Bend our back leg and hop skip our feet together to meet at the front of our mat. We're going to bring her back down. I'm going to come over here. All right, so we're going to inhale and mountain pose here. Our feet are hip distance apart. All right, we're going to inhale, our arms up overhead. Breathe in. Slight back bend here as you exhale it out. Very minute. All right, inhale back up. And then exhale all the way back down. Forward fold. You can grab your elbows here. You can sink back into this forward fold. Have a little micro bend in the knees. This is a low back stretch. Breathing in and out. And then when you're ready, you're going to inhale to a half lift. Straight spine. And then exhale the hands down. The feet come back. We're in a plank. We inhale. And we lower down nice and slowly. Letting out our air. We're going to tuck our elbows into our chest here. We're going to inhale for a cobra. We're going to lift our chest up off the ground very slightly. Full breath in out. Last breath, and on our exhale, we'll lower down. Creating a little bit more space each time, so inhale, rise. A little slightly more, bringing maybe the belly off. Full breath in and out. And then lower down on your exhale. Last one, maybe it's your fullest expression. Maybe you bring the navel off, the hips off, whatever speaks to you. So inhale, pressing up with the hands. Being mindful of the lower back here. Breathe in and out, full breath. And on our next inhale, we'll breathe in and then we'll exhale and lower. Nice and slow. Curling our back toes, pressing up with our hands, back to the downward dog. And now we're on the left side. Full breath in and out as we extend our left leg up. And then we're going to inhale, stepping our hands in between, framing. We're going to root to rise for warrior one. Other side. Inhale up. Pressing the hands back. Clasping behind if that's you again. Whatever speaks right for you this morning. Sink into that for the next 3 to 4 breaths. One more big breath. And release our hands, allow them to come up. Inhale, reaching forward. Bow and arrow. Now the right hand comes across the body. Back foot's turned. We're gazing over our left hand. In and out breaths. All right, we're going to inhale here. And then we're going to exhale, extend our upper torso and reaching forward. Exhale that breath. Inhale, rise. You can straighten that leg out if you need it. And then exhale, bend it forward. Reaching forward. Inhale up. And exhale, reach. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale, reach. Flipping that front hand. Dropping the back hand. Exalted warrior. 3 breaths. Last breath. And then we're going to inhale, windmill the arms down. And I'm going to turn so you guys can see. And we're in our triangle. So mirroring whatever you did, if your elbow was on your knee, or if it was down, just creating balance on both sides here, equal balance. And just breathing in and out. Last breath here. And then we'll windmill our arms again. Inhale, swooping them around. Nice and slow. Breathing in and out. That breeze feels amazing. Last one around. And then we'll root to rise, back up, pressing up with our front hand. Back to warrior 2, pointing our toes this way. We're going to inhale our arms up, slight reach back, very slight. And then forward fold it one last time. And this time we'll take our hands and we're going to flip them behind you. So you'll just turn them and then press them back. Yes, perfect, beautiful. All right. We're going to do about 3 to 4 big deep breaths here. And again, slight micro bend in the knees. Syncing with your breath. Allowing for your neck to just relax. Last breath, big one this time. Let it out, vocalize it. Taking your hands, unflip them. Use them to press yourself up slightly to a half lift. Bringing the hands to the knees. Full breath in and out. And then bring up all the way. Inhale, root to rise. That slight back bend again. Counter that stretch. And then bring the hands to heart center for gratitude. Closing the eyes for a moment here. Taking a moment to appreciate your surroundings. Breathing in and out. Allow your breath to regulate. Bend that back leg, and then hop, skip. We'll meet at the front again. I'm going to take it all the way down. So inhale at mountain. Slight reach back. Exhale down. Inhale to a half lift. And then exhale your hands down. The feet come back. We lower again, nice and slow. Lowering on that exhale. Inhale to our up dog cobra, your fullest expression here. And this time we're going to gaze over our shoulders. Whichever one you want to do first is fine. Maybe glancing back at your toes or your feet, what's behind you. Breathing in and out. Noticing how this feels for the lower back. And then inhale, coming back through center, gazing forward, full breath in and out there. Fill the lungs again. And then exhale, looking over the other shoulder. Let that air out. Full breath there. And then inhale back through center. And then exhale, lower all the way down, nice and slow here. Coming to your favorite cheek, allowing for your palms of your hands to lay flat on the mat. Settling here on your favorite cheek. We're gonna lift up our knees and our legs, and then we're gonna sway them like windshield wiper blades from side to side. Breathing in and out, nice and slow, not too fast. This is a little low back massage. After that cobra. Breathing in and out. Maybe flipping over to your other side of your cheek and rotating it that direction as well. And when you're at center, you're going to bring your face to your chin. That didn't make sense. Bring your chin to the mat. And then we're going to take one by one, we're going to clasp each leg, allowing one to fall down, and then bring one to your bottom. And just slowly go back and forth, allowing for the heel to touch the bottom. Breathe in and out, and you just rotate that. Play with that at your own practice. If you have a bow, you can take that too if that's you this morning. But the shoulders and the chin and everything should be relaxed on the mat. And just play with it back and forth. Breathing in and out, don't hold your breath. Stretching out them hamstrings this morning. If you want to take them both at the same time and do it, you can do that as well. Breathing in and out here. And when you're ready, you can lower those legs all the way to the ground. Allow for your breath to regulate for about 3 breaths here. Finding some more gratitude this morning. And then when you're ready, we'll draw the hands back up, allowing for the arms, forearms to come to the mat and slide them forward. So this is a Sphinx. You should be on your forearms, the palms are on the mat in front of you, and just your chest is off the ground here. Gazing forward, we can inhale for about 3 breaths here. Last breath here. And then we'll draw them hands back into the body, into a cobra. Inhale up, fullest expression. And then we're going to take it to the downward dog, curling the toes and sending the heels back. Walking out your dog, your final dog for this practice. Noticing the different side. Breathing in and out. And then we're going to drop down to the tabletop and swoop our legs around and come to our bottoms, sending the legs out in front. So we're going to be micro bending the knees here, the very loose legs. You guys can't really see me that way. We're going to have a straight spine here, sitting up nice and tall, shrugging our shoulders to our ears. Inhale and exhale. Allow the hands to come back behind you. We're going to open our chest, allowing for our neck to shine open as well. 3 breaths here. You can have your eyes closed. If this is too much for your neck, you can tuck in the chin as well. Last breath, big breath in and out here. And then we're going to walk our hands up, nice and slow, reaching our hands up in front of us, up high, big reach here. And then exhale, come down. Remember to give some give in the legs here. This isn't for the legs, this is more for the lower back. And you might be at your shins, and you might be at your toes, or you might be at your ankles, wherever you're at is fine. Just breathe in and out here. You can allow for the neck to just kind of relax down. Breathing in and out. Another big breath in and out here. And on your next breath, we're going to roll the spine upward, taking our time as we glide our hands up our legs nice and slow. So inhale, drawing in the hands up, shrugging up the shoulders to the ears, and allow them to come down the mount as you exhale. Taking your left foot, bringing it into the inner thigh of your right leg. It's like a figure 4 here with your legs. And again, you want to have a straight spine. We're going to inhale up, reach out to the sky, fill the lungs, and then we're going to come over to the side. So this is more of a side stretch, so don't come all the way down, but you might be at your shin or your toes, depending on where you're at. And again, you can have that micro bend in that front straight leg as well. We really just don't want to collapse our shoulders or our arm over our face like this. You really want to have it back behind your head. That looks good. Breathing in and out here. So the right hand is on the right leg, and the left hand is up and behind your head. The chest is shining forward. Full breaths. Last breath. And then we'll inhale, rise slowly all the way up. Pull your breath all the way up, and then come back over down. And maybe finding a little bit more space this time. Another full breath in and out. And then inhale back up, nice and slow. And allow that hand to come down. Great job. And then we're going to take it to the other side. Swooping. All right, so left leg straight out. Figure 4, we're going to inhale, reaching up. The left hand's going to come over towards the left side. Right hand is up in the sky. Our chest is shining forward, it's open. Breathing in and out. On the next breath, we'll inhale, rise up. Nice and slow, fill the lungs. And exhale, hinging back forward, creating a little bit more space. Full breath. Inhale all the way back up. And then allow the hand to come down. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take in both feet. So So we're gonna have like butterfly legs here. Sitting up nice and tall, so let's be mindful in this position. You can extend yours wider for more space. If you like to bring it in closer, you can do that too. Just listen to your body, whatever feels right. And so what we're going to do is we're going to create a long spine here, sitting up nice and tall. If this is you and you just want to stay like this, pressing your shoulders back, allowing for the chest to kind of come open, and then kind of pressing with your butterfly wings here down to the ground. All right, inhale and exhale. One more breath. Then we're going to release our hands. You're going to inhale up. And then we're going to bring them forward. Now this is where you need to be mindful. So you might be a little here, some might be here. So pay attention to what's going on. If you need to widen your stance and your legs, do so. Sink down. Full breaths here. Last breath here, and we're going to walk our hands up, nice and slow, coming up, all the way up. Shrug your shoulders up and back, and bring the hands behind you now, allowing for the chest to shine open again. And again, you can allow your neck to be open, or you can have your chin tucked, whichever feels right. 3 breaths here. Last breath here. And then we'll walk our hands back up, coming back straight. Taking our hands, closing our legs like a book, and we'll send them out long in front of us. Coming all the way down, rocking down to the mat. Just get there comfortably, nice and slow. And we're gonna have our soles of our feet will be on the mat, closer to our bottoms, but creating a little bit of space there. Allowing for the palms of the hands to rest on the mat. We're going to inhale, lifting with our hips up to the sky for a bridge pose, engaging our glutes and our core here. Full breath in and out. The shoulders and the neck are nice and comfortable on the mat. Another full breath in and out. And then we'll slowly lower down on our exhale. Creating a little bit of motion this morning. We're going to inhale, lift up, engage those glutes, and then exhale, lower. Nice and slow. Let's do 2 more of those on your own. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhale up. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Taking our right leg and crossing it over the left knee. So you're going to create like a little 4 here. If this is good for you, stay right here, breathing in and out. Maybe you might even take your right hand and press it on your right knee, maybe slightly away. If you'd like to take this a little step further, you can. You can interlace your hands and clasp behind the left leg, but allow for the neck and the shoulders to still relax on the mat. Breathing in and out here. Two more breaths. Last breath. Breathe in one more time. You can lower that leg down, release your clasp if that's you. And unwind that leg, and then we'll sway the knees from side to side, left to right, dropping the knees to the left and then to the right side. Breathing in and out. Take that nice and slow. And then we'll take it over to the other side. The left leg crosses the right knee. Feeling free to press away with that left knee. Breathing in and out. And if you want to interlace and grab that leg, go ahead and do so if you did on the other side. Clasping behind the right leg. Breathing in and out for 3 breaths. Last breath in and out here. Make it a big deep one. And slowly lower that leg back down. And then unwinding and then swaying out again, side to side. And then we're going to take the right leg and we're going to clasp that knee and extend our left leg straight out long. So the left leg is long. We got both of our hands around our right knee. Our shoulders and our neck are relaxed on the mat. If this is good for you, you stay right here. If you'd like to take it a little bit further, we're going to inhale, fill the lungs. And then on your exhale, you're going to slightly pull that knee in towards the chest, very ever so slightly, and let out your air. So create like a motion with your breath. So your inhale, release that squeeze, allow for the leg to come up, breathe in. And then exhale, squeezing it back slightly towards the chest. One more of those, inhale. And exhale, squeeze it into the chest. Release that. We're going to inhale one more time. This time, we're going to fill the lungs. And then we're going to rotate this knee over towards the left side, creating a spinal twist here. So guiding it over nice and slow over to the left. Yep. And then allow for the right hand to extend long and then gazing over at that right arm. Breathing 3 breaths here. One more final breath. In and out. And then on our next inhale, we'll fill the breath and we'll unwind. And exhale, sending that leg out long, drawing in the left leg to the chest. Breathing in here, mirroring whatever you just did. So fill the lungs, draw in the knee, exhale the breath. 2 more of those, inhale, and exhale. Last one, inhale, and exhale, squeeze it in. Empty out that breath. Release the squeeze, fill the lungs, and we'll guide that knee over towards the other side of the body, the right side here, extending the left arm straight out the side of you, gazing over that left hand. 3 deep breaths here. Last breath. And on our next inhale, we'll unwind and send the leg out long. Both legs are out long now. Our arms will be beside our bodies. And we're going to settle in for the next few moments for Shavasana, where we just relax, allowing for the body to sink down into the mat. Engaging with our breath one final time. Inhale, fill the lungs, and exhale out the mouth. Settling in for the next few moments. Breathing in and out. Slowly begin to wiggle your toes and fingertips. With intention, go ahead and take a final big breath in through the nose and out the mouth. We're going to draw in our knees this morning. Both knees nice and slow come into the body and you clasp behind them. Interlace your hands. We're going to be a ball here. Breathing in and out. Maybe you rock side to side with your ball. Breathing in and out. And then rocking over to our free side, whichever side you choose, coming into a fetal position here. The position of new beginnings. Breathing in and out here. Finding another moment of gratitude. Maybe you're thankful that you showed up today for yourself, to have this time for your body. Full breath in and out. Last breath here. And when you're ready, you'll take whatever free hand you have and press up, coming to a seated position, cross-legged. Readjust yourself. Sitting up nice and tall. Being mindful of how we're sitting. Go ahead and close your eyes as we close out for our practice this morning. Taking this time to be mindful. Maybe taking a body scan of noticing how you feel after your practice. With your eyes closed, we're going to reach our arms up for one final moment of gratitude. Big reach this morning. Fill the lungs and exhale the hands to heart center. Exhale out that breath. Taking this time to be grateful. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. I thank you for joining me this morning and sharing your practice with me. Namaste. And slowly begin to open your eyes. Re-engage with what's going on around you. And go ahead and take this time to acknowledge your neighbor. And thank you for joining us, everyone. You guys are awesome as always. So some announcements before we let you guys go. The beach yoga is at 9 on next Sunday, so we will not be here at the gardens. Miss Haley will be instructing that class, so it's a little bit more fast-paced. So if that's for you, then we encourage you guys to RSVP. And as always, we thank you for your love, donations, and contributions. It helps keep Harmony going, keeps everything running nice and smooth, helps get the awareness out there for other people to let them know that this exists and that we offer this at no cost, so that everyone has the opportunity to receive wellness regardless of any limitations. So again, we thank you guys for that and for your love and your continuous support. And as always, we look forward to seeing you guys next week. And thank you for joining us, and have a great Sunday. Thank you so much, guys. You guys have a blessed week. We will see you again. Thanks, Facebook, for watching.